Okay, my message got cut off earlier and I did not get to send the rest of it. I guess there was something that happened on my driving. I wanted to finish up my thought on uh, Trump trying to take over Gaza, or him saying he's going to take over Gaza to redevelop it into a touristic spot. Um, while he's talking about exiling or getting the 1.8 million Palestinians that live there that have survived the slaughter for the past year and 4 months or so, and send them off to other Arab nations, send them off to Egypt or Jordan or Lebanon or whatever he can send them, any nations that will take them, which, like I said earlier, is not acceptable. That's their land, and they should stay there to help rebuild it, along with the U.S. if they want to do it. But I wanted to add something else. If this is not really bluffing, him talking out of his, you know, if there is a plan that he might be trying to get the USA to take over that land and to redevelop it. And again, it would be very difficult to redevelop the land for the people that live there, Palestinians, because he has dismantled, along with Elon Musk, or is dismantling currently, that humanitarian arm of the USA. So that's not going to be available. It's going to be difficult if it's getting rid of the USAID. So he means he would have to have just the military be there to just move people out and send them off to another country, sort of like he's doing with deportations here. But he's trying to kind of deport Palestinians from his own land to other Arab nations. If he achieves that goal, then the U.S. would come in, and I guess they would bring Americans to rebuild the land, rebuild homes and nice properties and shopping centers, hotels, beaches, and a whole Riviera, like he said. And my thinking is that he's not going to really just build that and then just keep the land for the USA as a Hawaii or as a Guam. No, because Israel would not agree with letting USA take that land permanently as a U.S. territory. Israel would expect that land to end up in their hands eventually. So my guess is that U.S. might try to, it might take time, of course, make that land livable, prosperous, profitable, and then the U.S. would give it over to Israel because it's their land according to the Holy Book. It was promised to the Jewish people, the promised land. So that would be one of the things they would do. And I've spoken to Jewish people who have told me, who believe that. I've had arguments with them telling me, we own that land. That's why we're not going to leave. That is our land. That's not really their land. I've had conversations with Jewish people telling me this. And I think at some point the USA, whether under Trump or after Trump, might give that land back to, or will give that land back to Israel back, because it's not really theirs, quotations. And if you want to get a maybe a little bit of a sign that that's maybe the intent, look at who President Trump appointed to be U.S. ambassador for Israel as soon as he became president. Mike Huckabee. the former governor of Arkansas, who ran for president back in 2008, I believe, in the primaries, and his daughter, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, who was the press secretary for Trump in his first term, and she is currently the president of Arkansas, just like his dad was. Go look at his beliefs about the Bible and about the Israeli people and about the promised land and Christianity, and you can see where he stands with that. And I think that's maybe a goal if it is not a bluff, if this is for real. And so it's easier for them to just kick everybody out, all the Palestinians out, and then bring in forces from third parties. It can be from anywhere in the world, like I said earlier, or Americans, to rebuild it. But like I said earlier, if they're serious about it, then Trump should approach the Palestinians and say, hey, I'm sorry we provided weapons to kill you people, but I'm willing to work with you. Let me rebuild it for you. Let's make it prosperous and make it your land, a prosperous land. Let me help you. But he's not going to do that. He's going to do it for Israel. If he does, again, I don't think this is going to fly anywhere. But anyway, I just wanted to share that. That's it. Let's see what happens. I mean, it's a lot of media saying out there Trump is making a lot of bombastic statements that he doesn't plan to really do, like the Greenland thing or like Panama Canal and other things. But you never know with this guy. It's just an erratic, insane, unethical, bully, arbitrary, egotistic, that I don't know what Trumpers see in him. They're just desperate to make America great again. So desperate, they're willing to cross God. All right, till next time.